If you came for heroic swordplay and stayed for Cheng Yi's cheekbones, same. Except this week I also stayed for a freeze frame on Zio Kyushu's hand and thought, wait, is that a script page with blue highlighter? Reader, it was giving behind the scenes chick right there on screen. The Jiang who may be dangerous, but continuity errors? Lethal. The Journey of Legend has been one of the fall's most hyped wuxia rides, turbocharged by Cheng Yi's star wattage and his triple threat character set. On paper, irresistible. In practice, occasionally thrilling, occasionally chaotic, and sometimes, well, a little why is my immersion leaking? The most recent episodes handed eagle-eyed viewers a juicy blooper, Kyushu clutching what looked suspiciously like a marked-up script, and suddenly the discourse turned from plot twists to post-production. It's the sort of gaffe that yanks you out of the story like a bad ringtone during a duel. Let's talk craft. Editing first. At its best, the cutting has snap, encounters that crackle, reversals that land. At its worst, it treats continuity like a rumor and rhythm like a mystery. We jump from A to Z with only a passing wave at B through Y, and the emotional through line has to sprint to keep up. Scenes that should breathe get clipped, sequences that should sprint get padded. The cumulative effect is whiplash. You can feel the show it wants to be, but also the version that slipped away in the editing bay. The VFX? Call it budget core wuxia. Some shots are atmospheric, ink wash skies, lantern glow, a sense of brushstroke myth. Others look like the CG team was asked to deliver by lunchtime with one GPU and a dream. Wuxia doesn't require Marvel money, but it does demand taste, restraint, and lighting that flatters the illusion. When effects become visible as effects, the spell breaks. And when the spell breaks, the actors have to carry triple the weight. That brings us to Cheng Yi, who is doing precisely that. The man moves like he earned his wirework punch card, footwork precise, blade arcs clean, landing Sith thud. You can see the bruise math in his posture and the way he sells impact with micro beats, shoulder torque, breath control, eye focus that snaps into a strike. Even when the edit goes choppy, his body tells you what the cut hides. He's also calibrating three distinct energies across his roles: the modern meta-hero's quicksilver alertness, the earnest swordsman's straight-spine decency, and the brooding leader's coiled authority. That's not face swapping, that's homework, muscle memory, and timing. What makes the current frustration sting is that Cheng Yi himself has been unusually respectful in public, inviting viewers to watch attentively, calling the audience teachers, and welcoming feedback. That humility wins goodwill, until the show undercuts it with unforced errors. Fans aren't mad at effort, they're mad that the effort gets buried under slippage that should have been caught in QC. When a performance is sweating for you and the post-production is not, the audience notices. Narratively, the series still has spark. The moral chessboard is compelling, the saintly figures with hairline cracks are fun to interrogate, the theme of agency, can you bend fate or will fate bend you, keeps paying dividends. But the storytelling engine is idling unevenly. Scenes that should crescendo sometimes arrive under-rehearsed, revelations that should cliff drop drift by like weather. You feel the potential rumbling under the hood. You just want the driver to stop riding the brake. What would help? A surgical patch pass. Tighten cross-cutting in the action, let Cheng Yi's geography shine, he earns it. Reduce the reliance on glow filters that flatten texture. Give dialogue beats the half-second they need to land subtext. And institute a ferocious continuity checklist so the only script on screen is metaphorical. None of that requires reinventing the show. It requires respect for the work already captured. So where does that leave us? With a drama that still entertains, still surprises, and still has a bankable lead out hustling the glitches. If you're here for Cheng Yi, you're eating well, the physical commitment is obvious, the character work has layers, and the camera likes him even when the pixels don't. If you're here for production polish, you may catch yourself muttering, "Legend, please meet quality control." The Journey of Legends remains watchable and sometimes electric, but it's fighting itself. Cheng Yi is clocking in like a consummate pro. The series needs to match his standard in the edit, effects, and continuity so his sweat shows up as story, not salvage. Patch the leaks, trim the noise, and let the man's work breathe. The legend is in there, someone just has to cut to it. Thanks for watching LCubeBiz News. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for your daily fix of Chinese entertainment. See you in the next video.